What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm doing my May TBR already. How are we already in the month of May? It's crazy. In this video I'm gonna go over all of the books that I want to read this month. I was doing my bullet journal and I realized there are so many readathons going on in the month of May. There's 5 that I know of and that I kind of want to participate in, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to participate in all of them, but I will briefly mention them to you guys just in case maybe some of you guys want to participate in them, or some of you guys didn't know these existed. And after that we'll go into my official TBR. So the first one is a month-long readathon. That one I'm for sure participating in, and it is the Asian readathon. That one is hosted by with Cindy. This is a, like I said, monthly readathon. Basically it focuses on a bunch of Asian authors, Asian books. It's been a few years now that I participate in this readathon and I really like it. There's a bunch of prompts. I'm pretty sure there's a story graph group. It's really fun. I will link her announcement down below. Another readathon that I really want to participate in is the final book support group. That one is hosted by Steph. That one goes from May 2nd to May 15th, and that one there's a bingo card and you basically have to read a bunch of like sequels or final book in a series. So it is a goal of mine this year to read more sequels and read more, like, continuing more series. So that's why I think it's the second time she does this readathon, and so it's always fun. It's always a fun time. So that's another one. And then there's 2 small romance readathon. The first one is the Mafia romance, and then the second one is the historical romance readathon. I've participated in the historical romance one last year. I think it's been 2 times that I've participated in that readathon. So I mean, I've only recently started reading historical romance. I think that one there's some prompts. I think it's mostly on Instagram. I don't know exactly, but that one is from May 9 to May 15, and so we'll see if I end up participating in that one. But the one that I kind of really want to focus on is going to be the Mafia romance readathon. That one is super short. It's May 5th to May 8th, so it's only 3 days. Well, 5, 6, 7, 4 days. I cannot count. So it's only 4 days long. It's hosted by Jen over at the Book Refuge. I've never read any Mafia romance, so I kind of want to participate in that one and just see if it's a genre that I want to read more, if I want to like dive into that genre. So let me know in the comments down below any recommendation for like beginners Mafia romance. I would love to know. There's a few that I am thinking of, but it's only like a 4-day readathon as well, so it's not like super long. And that one, I think there's a bunch of prompts and you have to create your own bingo card, if I'm not mistaken. And then the last readathon that I want to participate in, and that one I will for sure participate in because it is the second time she does it, and it is the Bookopoly 48-hour live readathon that is hosted by Becca over at Becca and the Books. That one is May 21st and May 22nd. It's an all live readathon. I participated in it last year and I loved it. I think it was my favorite readathon that I did. And so that one I'm going to be for sure participating in. She already did the first 2 roles for the prompts. I will leave her announcement video down below, as well as everyone else. Editing me is not happy right now, but I will remember to do that. And so basically that's it. Those are all of the readathons that I am aware of for the month of May. I'm sure there are more, but these ones are the ones that caught my eye and I'm thinking of participating in. And so with that extremely long intro out of the way, let's get started with my own TBR game. So if you guys did not know, every month I play a TBR game loosely based on Sushi Go. I basically draw normally 5 cards, and they all have a prompt to it, and then I read a book with that prompt. It's super easy, super simple. I will link the first one that I did up above right here, so you guys can know if you want more information on the instruction. But it is super easy, super simple. This month though, since there are so many readathons going on this month, I decided to only do 4 cards. You'll see how that ended up going, but yeah, so I only decided to do 4 cards just to go easy on me and to be a little bit, to give myself a chance for all of these other readathons. So Also, super quickly, I'm filming this a little bit in advance. So I'm still in the middle of City of Brass and Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Those ones, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish them this month because I'm having trouble with City of Brass. I'm not loving it, sadly. But editing me, once again, will put the points where I'm at right now. And I think I'm going to be able to switch up my prompts probably next month, to be honest, because I've read all of the other books. So I'm really glad about that. So let's see what I got for my prompts. Okay, so I'm only doing 4 rolls, 4 cards today because there's a bunch of readathon going on in the month of May and I want to participate in a few of them. So I want to give myself a chance. So first card we have is All This on TBR. Okay, so the first card that I ended up drawing was All This on my TBR, and this one I'm gonna roll over a book from last month's TBR since I didn't get a chance to read it, and it's going to be Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I have started it, but like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this this month, and so I'm like 115 pages in, and so I'm gonna just rolling this one over for next month. The first one was on my top book to read this year, so that's why I feel like it fits for this prompt. I've been wanting to read them for so long, so I'm really excited to pick up the second book. The first one is a adult romance fantasy book. It's about this girl, Poppy. She's the maiden. She's waiting for her ascension, and while she does that, she kind of falls in love with one of her guards. So it's kind of a forbidden romance. Enemies to lover. I really enjoyed that one. Honestly, I thought it was really fun. Really, for like a fantasy romance one, it's probably one of the best that I've read personally. The world building and like plot and everything was way more developed and way more interesting than what I thought it was going to be, even though it wasn't my 5 stars prediction, which I know doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. So you know, let me know if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, so the second book, I've been wanting to read it ever since I read the first book, so that's why it's going to be the oldest on my TBR. Okay, so the next card we have is Egg Nigiri. What was that? Oh, so Egg Nigiri is POC rep, so basically that means either the author is POC or the characters are POC, which normally when the author is, the characters are as well, but so that's that. Next one we have is oh, another Egg Nigiri. That's interesting. Never had that. So we're gonna have to pick a genre. Okay, so that's my card. 2. What is it? 2. Oh, romance. Okay, so that's pretty easy. POC rep in romance. The next card that I ended up drawing was POC rep, and I ended up having 2 of those, so I had to roll a dice to see what genre it ended up being, and I landed on romance, which was good and not good at the same time because I ended up choosing The Kiss Quotient by Ellen Huang for that prompt. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. It fits for the Asian readathon, so it ended up being not too bad. This is about a girl named Stella. Stella has Asperger's. She's on the spectrum and she wants to start dating because she doesn't really know how that works and how to date and everything, so she hires a male escort. I might be really wrong here, so let me know. But I feel like that's what it is, and then they fall in love. Like, he shows her how to date and maybe they fall in love. I'm not really sure, but I've heard so many good things about this book. I've been wanting to read it for a while, and so it fits the Asian readathon as well, so I thought it would be perfect to put this one on my TBR for this month. Okay, next hero card we have season. What was that? Oh yeah, so that's a seasonal read. So basically we're in spring right now, so I have to read something springy, which that's gonna be hard, but okay, we'll find something for that one. The next card that I drew was a seasonal read. Basically that means I have to pick a book that fits the season we are in right now. So since we are in spring, I have to read a springy book, like springtime book or whatever. That one I had the most trouble finding a book that would fit for this, but I landed on, and it might be a stretch, but I feel like it works. I think I'm gonna go kind of Persephone route because Persephone is the goddess of nature. So I thought nature, flowers, spring, Does that work? I'm not sure, but I'm making it work. And so that's why I decided to read a Persephone and Hades retelling. I've been like really intrigued by them for a really long time. I know there's a ton of them out. I did read Touch of Darkness last year and I hated that book, but I still want to give them a chance. I still want to give it a try. There's a few that I want to read, but I think I landed on Underworld, which is a graphic novel. I thought it would be perfect because it actually fits Becca's and the book's prompts as well. So actually it ended up not being too bad. I thought all of the prompts were like really bad, but it's not too bad. So that one is a graphic novel. Like I said, it's a Persephone and Hades retelling. I'm really excited about that one. I've been hearing a little bit of buzz around that book, that graphic novel, so that's why I decided to add it on my TBR this month. I'm still open to some other ones. I might switch out last minute, we'll see, but for now that's the one that I am thinking of reading, so I'm excited for that one. I love graphic novels. I don't read them enough, so I'm really excited to check that one out. And then the last prompt that I have for this month is, oh no, what was Wasabi? Yeah, so Wasabi is a over 500 page read. Okay, so that threw me off, so this is it. And then the last card that I landed on was the Wasabi, which this ended up being a book over 500 pages, which kind of was annoying at first, but like I said, actually my prompts aren't too bad. I really thought they were really bad, but they're not too bad. I'm happy about them. So the book that I chose for that prompt is going to be The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. This is the last book in the Poppy Wars series. I've been reading this series slowly this year and I've been I love the first two books. I only have the last book left in this series. I've been putting it off because it's a big book. I don't like big books, and I've heard some mixed feelings about this book. The first book is about this girl named Rin, and she basically takes this test to go to the academy to become a warrior, and then war starts, and then she's thrown into war, and obviously there's so much more. But I always have trouble like talking about like series. I don't want to say too much, I don't want to say not enough, but that's kind of overall what the book is about. It's an amazing series. I love the first two books. Like I said, I've heard some mixed things about the last one. I've heard people like it, but the ending is crap. I did get spoiled for the ending, so I kind of know how it's gonna end, so maybe that's gonna help me enjoy this book a little bit more. We'll see. But this book is it's over 500 pages for sure. It's over 600 pages. It's 615 pages, so it fits perfectly. It also fits the final book support group. Okay, so you know what, scrap that. My prompts that I landed on are really not that bad, so I don't know why I thought I had the worst prompt ever. They're really not that bad. Anyways, so this is the book that I'm going to be reading. I am so excited to see how this book ends and see how everything unfolds. I cannot wait to read it. And so I'm really excited to finally read this one as well. So that's it, guys. Those are all of the books that I have on my TBR for the month of May. Have you read any of them? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know your thoughts on them. Are you guys participated in any readathons this month? Let me know as well. I would love to know. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!